Dr. Morcassius then entered our bedroom. "Oh, Sam, what is wrong?" asked Dr. Morcassius with concern when he entered. Sam just kept on weeping into his pillow. "He just had a bad day at school, that is all," I answered in place of Sam. "Oh, okay," said Dr. Morcassius. Dr. Morcassius then began to lie in his bed and enjoy a candy cigarette. How was your court hearing today?" Dr. Morcassius asked. "I'll tell you later," I answered. "Okay," said Dr. Morcassius. There was a pause while our mommy entered the room. "Marcus, I didn't know you were home," said our mommy. "Sorry, I forgot to say hi. I hurt my back today in gym class and need to apply rest on it," said Dr. Morcassius. Do you want me to get the heating pad that your father and I used when we hurt ourselves when we jog?" Our mommy asked. "Nope, that's what the hot tub on the 20th floor is for. I'll go there when I have the strength," said Dr. Morcassius. Okay, I'm waiting for your dad to get back here. I think we are going out tonight," said our mommy. Have you heard from him?" I asked. "He said he had 3 pages of a project left to color. Then he is free to go," answered Mommy. "Oh, okay," I said. Or Mommy then left the room. "As soon as my back begins to kill me less, I'm going to go up into the hot tub," said Dr. Morcassius. "Can I come too?" I asked. Only if Sam comes too," answered Dr. Morcassius. "No, I want to be left alone in here," said Sam. "Okay, well, you know what, you can still come," said Dr. Morcassius. How long will it take for your back to stop killing you?" I asked. "Oh, it isn't killing me anymore. I just hurt it in gym class, and what made it worse was the fact I had to stand up the entire ride into the loop from Kimball on the Brown line. We then changed into our swimsuits, which is now harder for me since I have to go over my waterproof casts, and went upstairs to the pool. Beautiful view as we were watching the sunset over Chicago." Was there something you wanted to discuss with me?" Asked Dr. Morcassius, sticking a candy cigar in his mouth and giving another one for me. "I got my settlement check today," I answered. "How much?" $3,000, 1,000 of which I get to spend, but the other 2,000 goes to the bank. Lucky. I wanted to use some of my money to bail you out entirely, and bail Sam out a bit, but Mommy said no. No means no. In my situation with the hotels, I would rather deal with the drive to Orlando than Mommy get angry at you for bailing me out. Okay, she also said no bailing out Sam at the same time. Sam really does need to learn the lesson for here. That actually shocked me a little bit because it came from Dr. Morcassius' mouth. Why? You were the one who was so desperate to keep all of his secret from Mommy and Daddy, I asked. I would have just used more chlorophyll, said Dr. Morcassius. I see. Believe me, though, it is frustrating. I know. I have a question for you. What is it? I don't want to be bailed out for the hotels, but if I asked you to spend money for me while I figured out who the return were, would you be willing to do that? Dr. Morcassius asked. Sure, I was going to stash some of it for it, I answered, which was absolutely true. How much? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know, may I ask? I want souvenirs from when we go to Orlando. You must listen to me if I need to put my foot down. Put your foot down? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that you didn't know what that term meant. It means saying no. Of course, especially if it is for Mommy. Good. And if you have some extra money to spend, maybe you could buy a present for me. For when I turn 18 in exactly 1 month. We shall see. We then got out of the hot tub and went back downstairs to Robbinsog. I just heard from your father. He said that he was walking onto the platform of 35th and Orchard as we were speaking, said our mother as we were entering. Did he say he wanted to meet us somewhere? I asked. Remember, George, he always stops here first because he needs to drop off his messenger bag because there's some of his artwork project and coloring tools in it, Mommy reminded. Yes, I answered. I then entered my bedroom and Sam appeared to calm down. Where are we going for dinner? Sam asked. Remember, Mommy and Daddy say you can't go out to dinner until the debt is paid off, I reminded, which is sadly true. I'm going to sneak my way in with them, said Sam. No, if you want your privileges back, you'd honestly need to get a job, said Dr. Morcassius as he was entering a room. I'm 11 years old. I am too young for a job, Sam responded. Well, outside this beautiful nation is the city of over 2 million people known as Chicago, Illinois. It is the third largest city in the USA with over 2.5 million people. I think you can find something, Dr. Morcassius said. There is nothing that interests me. There is nothing that interests me, said Sam. 2.5 million people, said Dr. Morcassius. Fine, I'll find something full-time for someone my age once we get back from Orlando, said Sam. Okay, but that means it's going to take much longer to pay off the debt, said Dr. Morcassius. Poorly, said Sam. Brother, said Dr. Morcassius. I was watching this argument unfold from my bed. I really hope that this isn't going to be the end of Dr. Morcassius and Sam's relationship, because they really are best friends and they love each other so much as brothers. School was terrible today. Can you just leave me alone? Sam asked. Why did it suck? Dr. Morcassius asked. Me feeling ashamed about the fire has turned me into a wired pessimist, answered Sam. So, school now sucks because you fucked up at home? Dr. Morcassius asked. Yes, answered Sam. Fine, George and I will leave, said Dr. Morcassius. No arguing. I was dressed in normal clothes again and I want to see Daddy when he got back here, which worked out well for me because he and my mommy were kissing on the lips while I was entering the living room as I was exiting my room with Dr. Morcassius. Hi, Dad! Hi, Dad, said Dr. Morcassius. Hi, Daddy, I said. Or Dad even kissed us on the forehead. Where is Sam? Daddy asked. In a room. He's had a bad day. Please don't bother him, said Dr. Morcassius. Okay. George, did Mommy discuss the settlement with you? Daddy asked. Yes, I answered. Dr. Morcassius then gave me a gentle pat on the back. You know all the terms and conditions of what can be spent upon? Daddy asked. Yes, I answered. Dr. Morcassius then gave me another pat on the back. Okay, so where are we going for dinner? Daddy asked. More than we asked, George. If he wants to treat us tonight so he can pick where he wants, Mommy asked. Oh no, it's okay. I just don't want to spend my money like that, I answered for Daddy. Okay, said Mommy. Dr. Morcassius then gave me another pat on the back, and since he is being gentle enough that Mommy doesn't notice, that's enough proof for me that I am doing my job correctly with the money without Mommy catching on.